Does his hand look good? I think his hand looks pretty good. Because it has Shadow Prophecy in it. But it's also got like 2 counter spells. I'd say this hand is worth it. Binding is such an insane card. I hate it. Murktide players hate it so much. Binding is very, very good. I agree with you. Binding. Ad Naus. Update. List is up there now. I can start the timer. Keep. Assume all these fetches, all these triomes are blue based. Except for maybe one. So these two should get me there. Which one do I want? I think I'll take the Rafine's Tower here. Maybe I was just supposed to play Island that turn. Now if I have to counterspell something, I don't have to counterspell anything. Cool. Looks like they're playing Murktide. It looks like the tide is upon us. All 5 and 2. Yeah. That's good deck building. I would like to prophesize. What's up, bunny? They're letting me prophesize? Oh, another Thoracle. What's my Discord? Exclamation mark Discord. You can find me in the Team Prof one. And you could like message me. It's not really my Discord. I share Discord with PT Bench. Because I don't have that much time to manage a Discord of my own. I just grab land here. That looks pushable. Submissive and pushable. Alright, go. I just need spoils. Spoils, and I just need to keep developing my mana so that I can go spoils, Angel's Grace, and Counterspell on the same turn. And Oracle. How much mana is that? It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a lot of mana. Grace getting countered is GG. Grace is split second. So Grace can't get countered. Ever. Not in a million years. You can Chalice a Grace? Sure. I guess you can Chalice a Grace. You never noticed that? Yeah, this card can't be countered. Good. I guess I'll just play an Oracle. Spoils? No. I want none of what's going on top of my deck. Goodbye, Oracle. Spears. Spoils waiting room. You ever play around double counter? Yeah, that's just not a thing that can happen. As soon as you Grace, you just have to protect these spoils and then you'll be fine. Are you sure this isn't Esper Control? Kind of looks like Esper Control. I mean, they're not pressuring me, so I guess I can just sculpt the perfect hand. Whatever that looks like. But I imagine they have like a billion pieces of interaction in their hand. They're just not doing anything. They keep hitting my land drops. What the fuck is this? Don't you worry about that, Donkin. You'll understand when you're older. And somebody will have to give you the talk. And it's not gonna be me. Oh, my leyline binding. I got bindings for days. For literal days. Alright. Here I am in the waiting room. Fetch slow so I can see. Alright. Type in exclamation mark deck. Too much. Fetch slow. That's my shit. That's my shit. This is a speedrunning stream where I sit here and I wait for my spoils of the vault to come in a neatly packaged bag or box, I guess. delivered to my front door, which is on top of my deck. Give me the spoils. The prophecy says no spoils for you, dingo. This is Norwegian's list. They're gonna have to discard. I'm simply playing Drago. That's it. Honestly, I kind of like making him discard here. I'm just gonna make him discard. Discards an unholy heat. Amazing. Just gonna keep developing my mana and not do anything. Got the 5-0, which means I gotta play the deck. Link it. Link it, and I'll put it on my back burner. Can you play something proactive? I'm trying to cheese you by waiting for you to play something proactive. 32 more turns, the opponent will be sorry. Blue-red. Balmore, indeed. Murktide, sure. That's a 4-4. Why is this a 4-4? Pretty sure I clicked on that the first time, but alright. Oh, spoils. I guess I take double spoils here. I think I can win here. I just need to fight over this Thassa's Oracle. Did I spoils for like a spell pierce? Is that a thing I should be doing? When should I be value spoilsing? What do I have left in my deck? I have 3 Archmage's Charms, 2 counterspells, 2 spoils. I have a Teferi in here. Spell Pierce, Angel's Grace. Okay. So I can go Angel's Grace for Spell Pierce, or Angel's Grace. How much mana do I have here? 1 Angel's Grace. So boom, that's Angel's Grace. Then I need to go Oracle, so that's 2. And then I need the counterspell, that's 2 more. I need the spoils. That's 1 more. I need to spell pierce. That's 1 more. I need to spell pierce again. That's 1 more. I should have enough mana to do everything. Oop. Get a second counter spell. I think spell pierce is gonna be good enough. If they want to counter this, then that works too. But then I have to name like Blue Eyes White Dragon with this one. Honestly, I get a Teferi. 1, 2, 3. Teferi's too expensive. I'm just gonna get a spell pierce. I guess I can get a counter spell, right? So if I go Oracle, but the Oracle, nah, I have to get a spell pierce. I am not dead. Alright, spoils. This one's for Blue Eyes White Dragon. Storm count 10. Yay! Yay! Oh shit, I just opened Discord. Even though I already have Discord open. I meant to open snipping tool. So I could take a snip of this. Main deck Flusterstorm, GG. Alright, any mystical disputes? Do I need rest in peace? Probably not, right? Maybe? I guess it slows him down like quite a bit. I guess I'll take rest in peace. Are we finally out of Fire Emblem music? Oh no, we're out of Fire Emblem music. I guess it's Humankind time. Humankind OST. This list is very interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. It's a treat. Mismatching spoils. Oh yeah, Teferi. We definitely want Teferi in. For sure. I don't know if we want like a bunch of Archmage's Charms though. I trim a couple Fatal Push. Maybe not. Maybe Fatal Push is just great. Trim an Archmage's Charm. Alright, Duncan. Have fun at work. If that's possible. I think I'm gonna trim the Archmage's Charms completely. Just seems like inefficient against a bunch of Spell Pierces and Flusterstorms. Trim an Oracle too. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to just trim on combo pieces. This hand looks great. I'll keep it. What do you have? Dashing Ragavan? Dashing Monkey, Hidden Tiger. Alright, Watery Grave Fatal Push. Whoosh. I wish I could punish him for tapping out this turn, but I don't have anything to punish him with. Another one? That should have been a 2-drop, you're right. That should have been a 2-drop. My Tef. Guess I get the Rafines here. That seems fun. I'm gonna try to jam a Tef next turn, but it's probably gonna get counterspelled. Oh, hello. Ketria fetch planes. That would have been better. Good call, Devilish Greg, because if they Blood Moon me, then I'm gonna feel real bad. I mean, I guess I'm like pretty dead to Blood Moon regardless. Yeah, that would have been the move. Tef plus go. I'm gonna dash it at Teferi. Me. Does this mean that they don't have an answer to Teferi? Because if they pass the turn back, they're dead. I hope they don't have it. Oh man. Oh man. Omae wa mo shinderu. What should we name? You are already dead. Never not impressed me. Shadow Prophecy's cracked. 3-1. This has none of the combo pieces and all of the potential. I'm gonna keep it though. It's got some very good interaction. So I need to fetch Ketria, probably. I don't know. I need a white source at the same time. This deck would be garbage without Shadow Prophecy. Probably true. I'm thinking about running like even maybe some Memory Deluges and Shadow Prophecies just to help find the combo pieces. Maybe like 2 Memory Deluge in this deck also. Shadow Prophecy Shadow when? Soon. Very soon. I have so many decks I need to brew. Humans, I got 5 color Shadow I want to try. Just because, like, remember Jun Shadow splashing blue? I think that deck may have a resurgence. But, like, this time you can play all the colors. Profane Tutor, maybe 1 or 2. I've never been a fan of Profane Tutor, but there's probably something else you can get. Something else would be better. I don't know. Shadow Prophecy just feels infinitely better than Profane Tutor. I think this hand was still keep. Grim Tutor. Grim Tutor's expensive though. It's like 3 mana and you lose some life. I don't know. And it's a sorcery, so it's not like you can even hold up counterspell. Burn? In this economy? With no turn 1 creature? I really wish you suspended the Rift Bolt next turn instead. Scheming Symmetry. It's only really good with Teferi though. Does it put it on top or does it put it in your hand? I think it puts it on top, right? Impulse? Impulse might not be bad. Kind of like the idea of Impulse. Oh, there's Angie's Grace. Angie the Angel. Ouch. Ouch. I need to draw my combo pieces before I die. I do have like 4 Ley Line of Sanctity in the board though. So post-board, I think this matchup will go okay. If I mulligan to a Ley Line. 3 mana Rift Bolt, you love to see it. Maybe I was supposed to play second Teferi and minus it there. I do want to fetch the other Triome this turn. Shadow Prophecy, notably not great in this matchup. Just because they can, you know, it makes me lose 2 life. And then they murder me. 3 mana Skewer. I'm at 4. I guess I don't fetch now. I need to dig for combo. Spell Pierce? That's not bad. We'll see if this Graves is going to save me. Spell Pierce might also save me. Goblin Guide. I already fetched out the swamp too. Well, now I can fetch 2 Goblin Guides. I thought they didn't have any creatures. I do have a plains. I guess I fetch plains. No, I can't fetch like that. It's a leyline binding on top. So if I fetch the Triumph, fetch plains, I'd go to 2, so I can't fetch like that. I might just Angel's Grace this turn. I think I have to Angel's Grace, unfortunately. Why give info? There's a small chance we can still win this game. I'm just gonna do it, whatever. I get to kill this, spell pierce their spell, ideally, if it's 2 mana spell. This game's not 100% over. If we win this, I'll donate 5. Alright, say less. I mean, I doubt we're gonna win this, but it's not impossible. I think we have a good matchup post board, just because we have 4 ley lines. 2 in. Drawing a fatal push, toughy. Staying alive, even if it's just barely. I'm dead to Eidolon, dead to a 1 mana spell. They have nothing. Fascinating. Hi, Jeremy. Why are you question marking me? What did I do? It's doing the clock damage. And the mental damage, because they said Angel's Grace? Question mark, question mark. Wow. So we're doing the mental damage as well. Look at that. Got our spell pierce value too? Insane. Yes, I did, Jeremy. Yes, I did. Staying alive. You'll never kill me. Yeah, I'll probably bounce the ley line. If we have one, I'm gonna scream. Well, we'll see. Ooh, Archmage's Charm. Maybe I beat them down with a Goblin Guide. That doesn't seem like a bad idea. Beating them down one at a time. Or I guess 2 at a time. Nah, I'm probably just gonna draw with this. Well, it depends. If we have a land on top, I'm gonna draw that for free. I have a leyline binding on top. I wish I didn't have a leyline binding on top. So I have to counterspell a burn spell. On Scour, you get MTG Goldfish. They're like, They're drawing a card. That's good for me. Now I can kill an Eidolon of the Great Revel painlessly. Alright, go. The old pass the turn. Be not pass the turn. Nope, I'm staying alive. I'm staying alive. You'll never kill me. Uh-oh. I really wish I could cast that right now. I'm in danger. Hold on, where's the music? Oh, he killed me. Alright, fine. Fine, you got me. More Shadow Prophecies. Alright, we're gonna side out the Shadow Prophecies. Step 1, out. Step 2, ley lines. Do I want explosives? I don't think I want explosives. Alright, let's run it like this. That was 4, or 3. Sorry, not 4, 3. I needed them to brick, and they didn't. Which is reasonable, because I did nothing for like 50 turns. I actually just needed them to have creatures. If they had creatures, that would have been gas. I guess in the very least I made them upset. Had them type a bunch of question marks in chat. Which is worth something. That's a lot of leyline binding. Am I okay with this much leyline binding? I think I'm all for actual factual leyline of the void. or Leyline of Sanctity. I think this is another mulligan. His hand just does nothing. Yeah, we're going to like 0 cards here. Where's the Leyline at? I don't want to keep mulligan to Leyline. But they might just have like Wear Tear because they saw Leyline Binding. His hand does nothing. I'm at 3 cards, so you keep going. They're in the deck, right? They are in the deck. Just have not seen them. I said that at 5.3. Well, look. I could keep this, and a land, but that doesn't seem like it's winning. So we're going the full distance. I'm mulling the 1. I missed Leyline. I missed Leyline complete. Alright. We got a game plan now. Done. That's the first time I think I've ever seen that. Just having a 4 of in a deck and then mulliganing to 1 and not seeing it. Kind of impressive. We looked at what, 49 cards? I believe. Mull to 1, by the way. I don't think I'm winning this one. Defensive Oracle. Where's the spoils? I don't know if that's good. Probably not. Could take the Leyline Binding. It's only 2 mana. I guess let's put the Leyline Binding on top. What a sad way to go. Just on the mulligan to 0. Alright. Oh, it's cost 3. Oops. Whoops. Yeah, I miscounted. That was a mistake. For whatever reason, I thought this was like the Ketria one. Which doesn't make any sense either, because I wouldn't be able to cast that. Now I can cast this. Not gonna matter though. I'm not gonna win this game. Alright, fetch my other Triome. Finding this. Think about bizarre decks in Vintage. I definitely didn't hit it though. Alright, scoop. 80 cards. This could be Rhinos or 4 color. I'll keep this on the draw. On the play, I would chip this. Yeah, I am the 3%er. So, I guess the 2.8%. Seems kind of unlucky. That was pretty lucky though, drawing second land there. That's funny, Gallade. Rhinos. Am I supposed to get any particular color here? I can just get basic island. Well, I get watery grave. Alright, say go. Can't cast this Leyline Binding. Basically need to get up to 4 mana. Hey, Spider Space. I need to be able to cast this to Fairy. Tragic. Can't counter that because of the Teferi. Okay. Let's bring in some chalices. Bring in the Echoing Truths, I guess. Another Teferi. EE. I guess binding's like kind of meh. Got a couple binding. Fatal push is fine. But I'd prefer to like counter the rhinos as opposed to fatal push them one at a time. So I can cut 2 fatal push. And cut a shadow prophecy. It's a little bit expensive. Oh, I forgot to update the title of the stream. You're right. Ad nauseum. I spell nauseum. Why can't I spell? Ad nauseum. Ad nauseumless ad nauseum. Perfect. It's the best title. I peaked at 4 trophies. Done. Alright, title's been updated now. Aslot Islands. That looks way better. A keepable hand? That can't be right. Every day we peak before the next. Or something like that. I think I put back the leyline binding. You gotta use ad nauseum when you can. Okay. What are you gonna do? Murder me? Probably. Suspend footfalls. We peek further from God's light. This can't even find. Oh, that's upsetting. I realize this can't find Ketria Triome. That needs to be fixed immediately. This should be a blue fetch. I don't want them to binding my explosive, so I'm not gonna play it out. But minus nauseum. It's a good name. Subtract nauseum. I need to prophesize with just 3 types. Angel's Grace. Or I guess I'm getting Angel's Grace counterspell. Sure. Even when Prophecy's bad, it's still fine. That's like an instant speed iteration, basically. For 3 mana. A little bit better than iteration. When are these coming down? 2 turns. It's a little bit better than Read the Bones, too. Because you're looking at the top 3 and you're not just scrying, too. I wonder how many counter spells they have. Or pieces of interaction in general. Most of their interactions like leyline binding, then sure. We can finally get our 4th and 5th color here, which is nice. Sure, you have a 3/1 flyer. But I have to be able to like counter this, I think. It's gonna clock me way faster than this. We beat Murktide and then we lost to Burn. We mulliganed to 1 against Burn looking for Leyline of Sanctity, and we missed it. Which apparently only is a 2.8% chance of happening, because we play 4 Leyline of Sanctity. According to the Frank Karsten, anyways. But we'll see. Other than that, it's like not felt too bad. But honestly, sometimes I want like ad nauseum in the deck, like right here. If I had ad nauseum, it'd be pretty clutch. So I'm not sure if you want to not be playing ad nauseum in this type of a list. I've only drawn lands. Alright. Attack me again. They're looking for Spoils of the Vault. Once we hit Spoils of the Vault, we can probably win the game. If they have Force Negation, that would be a problem. Could also just have like Lethal Burn or something. Echoing Truth to bounce Brazen Borrower. Guess that buys me another turn, technically. Yep. Perfect draw. Flash the Brazen. So I'm dead to a Fire Ice. I imagine they probably have. I can't do anything about this. No Fire Ice. Now we have the full combo. They revealed Kahira, so they're probably on control. Unfortunately. Maybe I shouldn't have kept this hand against control. But I feel like we can just draw enough permission at some point. Operation draw permission. Not permission. Mono green land destruction, aka Ponza. Ponza is probably at a fine spot right now. Just because of everybody jamming infinite colors in their deck with leyline binding. Somebody said the other day, every time you go into the X1 or X2 bracket, you'll find a control player. And that's lived rent-free in my head ever since. Because they're not wrong. I need you to tap out for something. Preferably like a Teferi that I can counter. Otherwise, we're going to have to play the slowest, grindiest game of all time. Alright, I guess that's what we're doing. The slowest, grindiest game of all time. Land go, land go, land go, land go. Peak Magic. They do look like Esper control, which gives them even more of a reason not to tap out, I guess. What are you casting? Shark Typhoon? Sure. I kind of want them to counter the Fatal Push on the Shark. That would be fantastic. They're not going to bite. Alright, draw 2, instant speed. The strictly worst Shadow Prophecy. Draw 2. They definitely think it's a control mirror at this point. It's kind of hilarious. Alright, I will draw 2 again. I just don't know how I really like push stuff past their infinite counter spells. Oh, Shadow. I should have cast that Shadow Prophecy. I don't really want to alarm them by playing Thassa's Oracle, because then they're for sure going to hold up like a bajillion counter spells. But I think they're going to do it anyways. And I don't want to discard to hand size, so I'm just going to play Thassa's Oracle. Discarding to hand size seems terrible. Another Shadow Prophecy on top of my deck. Solitude. Sure. By Oracle. I think I let this Solitude hit me. Just try to like Shadow Prophecy. I need... There's no discard spells in this deck either. Discard would be huge. Just a form of permission to let me see what they have in their hand, know what to play around. I'd play Thoughtseize in this deck. It's very painful though. Maybe you play it in the sideboard. Because between the mana, the Shadow Prophecies, and the Thoughtseize, that might be too much self-damage. Maybe Grief. Yeah, Grief might be good. Chalice on 0. Do I care about that? No. Sure. Resolves. Yeah, you have to not play Ad Nauseam at that point. Joke's on you, opponent. I'm drawing another one. I could think about going for it this turn, but I only have one counterspell up, so that might not be the best idea. So this is 4 mana, which means I have 4 left over. I think I just pass. Still need to find more stuff. Yeah, Shadow Prophecy does seem really good, right? The old look at the top 5, put 2 in your hand. 3 mana instant speed. Can't be bad in this deck, I don't think. When you're just trying to assemble an A plus B plus C combo. It was definitely the modern sleeper of this new set. for sure. Leyline Binding wasn't really a sleeper card. People knew that this card was going to be insane. But this as a common was kind of a great card. Yep. Passing the turn, huh? Time to prophesize. Take a redundant spoils, I think, and a Teferi. It's also a great draw. Alright, Teferi. I'm fighting with my heart and soul over this Teferi. You fit into scam. It'd be way too many colors, unfortunately. Another Solitude. Okay. If this Teferi's gonna stick around, I get the binding or bounce a Solitude, binding a Solitude. Which seems fantastic for me. And untap and win the game. Because we definitely have to attack Teferi. They attacked me. Okay. Teferi of their own. I feel like I'm binding the... I can just untap and binding the Chalice. Sure. So they're probably going to bounce the Chalice, put the Chalice on like 1 or 2. Probably 1. They didn't even replay the Chalice. I have a Teferi. I don't understand. I don't get it. It all seems very confusing to me. Let's have a little chat, opponent. Let's have a little chat about why you didn't put that Chalice on anything. Unless they have Nimble Obstructionist, at which point I will end the stream. End the stream if Nimble Obstructionist. Alright. Mystical Dispute in... I think that's about it. I'm just gonna trim all these Fatal Pushes. I don't know what else I want. It's a Secret Layer Spell Pierce. This is the Double Master Spell Pierce. The Secret Layer Spell Pierce is the guy going like, It's like the old wizard. I guess I bring in Echoing Truth. This deck seems very well suited against control. Because you can just eventually find your Teferi and win. This hand very well suited against control. Best of luck, Sen. Sen Sissel. Hope you have a good time scamming them. Sure. And one ad does him the board like a companion. Can I draw for 3 mana? Chalice on... Why do you keep playing Chalice on 0? We need to have a talk. You and I, we need to have a little chat again. I keep forgetting like this Marsh Flats can't fetch the Ketria. And it's really getting me good. I guess I'm fetching the other Triome now. Active Negation was a bait and stay. Not anymore. The future is now, old man. Yeah, I'd probably think about Pact. Now we're just playing 6 mana do nothing cards. I thought you wanted me to settle down on the flame. I don't understand. I don't get it. Do you want me to flame you more or less? This doesn't make any sense to me. Yesterday you were like, stop with the flame. It's too much. Now you're like 6 mana do nothing. Leyline Binding's trash. Bunch of random emotes. I'm out. Be playing Lotus Bloom. Should be playing Lotus Bloom. Maybe. That's a clock. I can't have you having a clock. My hand is miles away from being good. They're figuring out if they tap out for proactive stuff, it's gonna actually hurt me. I can't let you do that. Can't let you cast proactive spells. I also don't want them hitting me with this Colonnade. But we'll see if they animate the Colonnade next turn. If they have a land drop. Don't animate the colonnade. No, no, no. Ah, it's just the fairy. Oof. Thought they were gonna like hit me or something. Maybe I was supposed to let that resolve and just binding it. Not sure. Oh no, I have multiple bindings. It was probably the right play after all. Buys Kahira, plays Kahira. Another turn of not getting beaten down by Colonnade. Feels good. Spoils of the Vault. That's interesting. I might value spoils for Shadow Prophecy and like accidentally end myself. Just accidentally go to like -15. Pretty much. Could also spoils for something. I don't know what that something is. Maybe it's a Teferi. But I'm like so far away from the combo pieces in general. They kind of need like a 2-for-1 effect here. Something that finds me 2 combo pieces for 1 card. Exiled Prismatic Ending. You're gonna march my Leyline Binding. Amazing. 6 mana, do nothing though. I'm going for it. It was in the top 4 cards. Alright, now this needs to find me another one, plus a Thassa's Oracle. That's not how you tap for that card, Dingo. Need a single black mana. Alright, let's let it counterspell with the Oracle. Alright, now I need another spoils. Another spoils, please. The time for the Colonnade beats? No. Oh, it is time for the Colonnade beats. Ouch. Spoils. Teferi. Well, that's not bad, I suppose. Might make them attack the Teferi with Colonnade. Bounce Binding and get the Colonnade with it. Oh, wait. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. This card's amazing. Attacking me. Don't appreciate that. I need a spoils. Do they have a Fire and Ice? No longer Shadow Prophecy either. Turn target non-land permanent. I have a plan. I'm going to turn this into a cantrip. The most expensive cantrip of all time. Ooh, I win. I did it. At 1 life. They always go to the beginning of combat before they animate their Colonnade. Every time. You need some grace in your life, opponent. You gotta see the light. The Angel's Grace, it's right there. Just gotta reach for it. What should I name? Let's have a little chat. Let's have a talk about how you will no longer be in this game. Ocean Man, take me by the hand, take me to the land where I mull again. 3 Archmage's Charm, 1 land. But you can't stop playing food turns? Stop playing food turns. Gigantha? Could be Tron. Either Tron or GDS probably. Might be just GDS. I haven't seen GDS in a minute either. 11k on Doubt. Holy angry. Is this Esper Control with Adnaz combo? It might as well be. They're just playing 4 color. Okay. It's built like that. It's supposed to just be the Adnaz combo, but it has like Counterspell and Archmage's Charm in it. And Teferi. 11k on Doubt. They might have been watching the stream. More believers have shown up. Feel me? Bunch of haters. Oh, it's Enchantress. Oh boy. My favorite time of the day. I think it's Enchantress. When in doubt, don't vote with DT. Smart person. Very smart. It's just good principle to not vote whatever DT's voting. I think I shall push this and then just counter whatever they play. How can you look at this and tell me to stop? Well, easy. I don't look at it. No, time sieve. Look, you gotta get that spike cleanse out of you. No. Nope. Absolutely not. My Teferi. I need a spoils and I need a land. Scoobs. Hey, Scoobs. Oh, that was everything I ever wanted. Dryad. Huh? Confused noises. It's named Disenchant. I feel like that's pretty BM. I'm doing good, Scoobs. I'm doing good. Alright. I have no Disenchants in my deck. Can't believe it. This Echoing Truth is fine. Yeah, I've been naming a little chat. Guess I can trim on Fatal Pushes. Probably don't need all the Fatal Pushes. Archmage's Charm is probably pretty good against them. I feel like I want maximum combo pieces. I'm just gonna cut an Archmage's Charm. It'll be fine. Anyone ever said a dingo is eating your baby? Never once in my life have somebody told me that I ate their baby. Not a single time. What's good? We're about to 3-2, I think. This is Bingo the Dingo. Nah, usually if they ever say something that starts with Bing, it's Bing Bong. 1, 2, sit this. Sit this. I need you to be bound away forever and never come back. It's a Seinfeld episode. Didn't Seinfeld, like, fall off? Not to be a Seinfeld hater. You asked for the Bing, you got the Bong. Oh, no. Alpine Moon? For what? Oh, you got me. Oh shit, you fucking got me. What the fuck? Name your triome. Oof. I'm just kidding. Seinfeld's fun. Just kidding. Calm down. The only bad Seinfeld episode is the finale. Probably true. Balance your leyline binding. I would love to. As soon as this Teferi is able. As soon as Teferi's ready to have the talk. The talk where we bounce the leyline binding. I don't know, maybe I'm just supposed to start drawing. I don't even know if I really care about Sterling Grove all that much. I don't even think I was supposed to bounce that. Or counter it, rather. Sure. This one resolves. I don't know if they're playing Leyline Binding also. I guess that answers that question. Alright, draw, and we're gonna hope for an Angel's Grace. Are we graced today? Draw. Grace? Alright, they did show it to me, you're right. Grace! You are already dead. Oh my, one more. Well, Shinderu. And that's a 3-2. How did we feel about the deck? Well, I think it was quite... Let me tell you what the good cards were. These were the good cards. These were like the banger 26, and these were like pretty bad. This has way too much interaction. I would probably be playing impulses or something. I don't even know if you need counterspell, to be honest. Yeah, these were like not great. Shadow Prophecy was fantastic though. That card was amazing. I don't know if you need counterspell. Counterspell's probably fine though. Maybe you want like 2 Leyline Binding, maybe 3. I wouldn't play the full 4. I think the full 4 is too many. I'd cut this. I'd probably play like Impulse. And maybe like a 1 mana can.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.